Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you have not, hit the notification button. If you have subscribed to the channel, when I post it, you get it. Oh, God. Here we go. David Benavidez. Once again, David Benavidez becomes the WBC champion at 175 pounds due to the fact that Bivol has decided to give up the belt and have the trilogy with Beterbiev. Now, cool. First fight between those guys, classic. Second fight between those guys, classic. David Benavidez has been waiting for a title shot again. Second division, we are in the same situation. Now, according to Bivol's people, and what they said was that they kept their word as far as doing a trilogy with Beterbiev. Okay, cool. I have no problem with it. I honestly don't have an issue with it. I wouldn't have had an issue with Bivol taking on David Benavidez and then coming back to revisit the trilogy with Beterbiev. I didn't have an issue with that either. But apparently David Benavidez has an issue with it because, he's gotten into position to become the mandatory, and once again, he either wants his shot or you're going to give up the belt. So Bivol and his team have given up the belt. According to the WBC, it says, I just received a cold and impersonal notification from Dmitry Bivol lawyer, Patrick English, with arguments that are so ridiculous that I'd rather not discuss, informing the WBC that Dmitry Bivol has decided to relinquish the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. We wish Bivol success and hereby confirm David Benavidez as WBC World Lightweight Heavyweight Champion. David Benavidez got on his social media and reacted to it. He wants to put on the best fights, this, that, the third. Listen, God, dog, I'm tired of this. I want David Benavidez in big fights. I would have loved to see him fight Canelo at 168 pounds. We waited around for years for that. Fight after fight after fight, just for Canelo Alvarez to say, I'm not fighting David Benavidez. Now he moves up to 175 pounds. What was the point of him even going over to Saudi Arabia to be in attendance for the second Beterbiev and Bivol fight? You were over there assuming that you were going to get the winner. You wasted gas. You wasted jet fuel going over there. You wasted time going over there. You wasted, I'm pretty sure they took care of it. You probably had to spend your own money. But you wasted money going over there for nothing. To feast, go dune buggy in the desert and stuff and go and enjoy the sightseeing and all that stuff, whatever. But you wasted time. You could have stayed in America. You could have been in America, still training, doing what you do down in Miami, out in Phoenix, or wherever you train at. You could have enjoyed yourself in America. You wasted time. They played with you, David. They played with you. They played with the fans. Man, come on. But you know what? That's the bad thing about it. The good thing is, hey, you got the belt. I do believe Callum Smith is I think he's probably going to be your mandatory, which I like that fight. That's a good fight. Callum Smith is a big dude, just like David Benavidez. He's active. He's a good fighter. The Smith family over in the UK, they know how to fight. That's one thing you can never say. You cannot say anybody in the Smith family cannot fight. They can fight, and that's gonna be a good fight. There's a couple good fights for David Benavidez, but I would have loved to see a Benavidez fight. I would have loved to see a Bivol Benavidez fight. Now, who's to say that won't happen in the future? But honestly, I don't. If Beterbiev wins or lose, if Beterbiev wins against Bivol, gets his titles back, or if he loses, I think Beterbiev's going to go up to cruiserweight. There's already rumors of him doing it. He already said he wanted to do it, so he's probably gonna be up out of there. So David Benavidez isn't gonna get that fight unless he goes up to cruiserweight, which he's already said he was interested in doing. So we'll see what's up with that. But I think if Bivol wins, then I think he's gonna revisit that David Benavidez fight. But what we don't need in the sport of boxing is any promoters, anything drawing a line in the sand and not trying to negotiate, not wanting to do it. David Benavidez people been on record saying they're not coming over to Saudi Arabia, not doing all that. We don't need any more of this in boxing, bro. Just put the best fights on. Golly. Once again, we back to this again. Now we're gonna have certain teams, certain promoters, certain sides of the street holding feelings, hard feelings and stuff, having attitudes, Remembering, oh, they played with us last time, not playing with them. Oh, the split going to be 70-30 this time, and they got to come over here. They got to run around the block 3 times and do 17 hula hoops and chew bubblegum, rub their head at the same time, and I need 17 BMWs in my front yard. Like, I'm not playing them games, bruh. I want to see the best fights. I want David Benavidez to get the glory and the shine that he deserves. I want him to take on Beterbiev. I want him to take on Bivol. I want him to take on Canelo Alvarez. I want a Anthony Yard fight with David Benavidez. Ooh, fire. That's a good fight right there. Callum Smith, David Benavidez, that's a good fight right there at 175 pounds. I like it. Let's make that happen. But we got to stop playing with David Benavidez and wasting this man's time. But you know what? The longer you're making this man wait, the more the fire is burning within him. I'm telling you. When he finally gets a hold of one of these big names, it's going to be a problem. He's going to beat the living brakes off y'all. But keep on playing with David Benavidez if you want to. Mexican monster is what they call him. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Salute to David Benavidez, man. Salute to WBC for shit. I don't even know. Y'all took forever to make a decision anyway. Y'all really made him get in line to do absolutely nothing and took all the sanctioning fees. But I ain't going to go there. I ain't going to do all that. But anyway, salute to everybody involved. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm just so pissed off. Anyway, I'm out.